Guys, today we're going to look at Ripple. Love it or hate it, you still can trade it. So let's dive in.
Trade Genius.
All right, so Ripple, as you know, can be a very divisive crypto in the community. Some people don't even want to call it a crypto. Whatever side of the fence you're on, I don't really want to debate that, but what I want to do is talk about the trading opportunities that this thing provides. If you don't like Ripple, you can always swing trade it against Bitcoin and grow your Bitcoin stack. There's opportunities here, and don't ignore them, because it can be to your benefit whether or not you agree with the whole Ripple concept. So what I simply want to do today is take a look at where we are at with Ripple. It's widely traded, liked or not, in the crypto community. So there's a lot of volatility that you can take advantage of. So what I'd like to do is kind of go over kind of the daily chart here. And if you can notice, on the last two alt market bull runs, they weren't very long lived, but Ripple sure did maximize the time that the bull was in control. And you can see these large percentage gains. And I think largely Ripple does kind of embody what the entire alt space does. It's almost like you could just reference this as kind of an overall index for the altcoin space. We are starting to turn up. Many alts are starting to move nicely up off their bases here, and it looks like we're just starting to get into the beginnings of another upturn across the entire alt space. And so what I'd like to do is just kind of show you guys what you can do. This is the XRP BTC chart, and we're just going to take a look at the daily, the 4 hour, and the hourly, so you guys can have a good idea of what we're up against. So big picture on the daily, again, we're running up into resistance. Now, if you look back at a previous point in time when this happened, and this is like over here, kind of a similar situation where you're starting to turn up, but you'll turn up in prior resistance. So if we take a look at here, this prior resistance, okay, we can make this red for resistance, and you'll see that price runs up into that area. We'll pull back, consolidate. In this case, we had a daily buy fire, which ensued a nice run up. And quite simply, guys, with Ripple is that when you start getting these parabolic type moves up, you simply just want to trail your stop up, all right, and then let it consolidate after that. I think this next alt market move, although we should be taking profits on alts frequently, or at least when they start coming up in your favor, you want to manage those profits, because alts are going to be volatile. Everybody would like to have a nice sustained run, but we're probably going to have just a very volatile growth spurt, but it's going to provide massive gains. So it's just a matter of locking in those profits when it works in your favor. Now, going back to this example here, we're kind of in the same boat where we've come up into resistance here on the daily, and pretty stout resistance, because that was sustaining this run up. It was kind of holding support, and then we broke down below it. And as you can see, a lot of times when you break support, you'll fall below, you'll come back up and retest it, and then the trend down continues. So that being said, we're pushing up into that. And typically with Ripple, once it breaks past a point of resistance, you get a really decent move up. So I think we're kind of there. And so now what we'd like to do is drill down into the smaller time frame. So you got a 4 hour buy signal here. That's really good. It's coming out of this area of consolidation, basically a pennant. So if we were to draw a trend line on that, on the 4 hour, you'll see where we came through this pennant here, roughly, approximately, and this here. So broke out of that. So there was a little bit of chop in here with the signal. It's not uncommon for, after you have a move up, that you do some consolidation before the next move up. So what I'm saying here is on the 4 hour, we are overbought, and it's coming back down into our median range here. And typically that will signal either a pullback or at least an area of consolidation to move higher. So what we like to do is drill down to the hourly. And on the hourly, we really like it when you get this condition here. You have our buy signal, and we're in the lower part of the channel. Okay, we really like that. And so when that fires and that happens, that's a good spot to get long. So I'd be looking for that on Ripple. And so when you get that condition, if you look at, for example, on this setup here, going to the top of the channel, 8-10% move, that fired on 416, and a couple days later, you got a nice 10% move. And I think that's what you can expect to get out of Ripple, just doing those swing trades like that. So even if you don't like it or you don't want to hold it, you don't have to hold it. You can just swing trade it for a day or two and get these kind of gains. And that's a great way to stack Bitcoin. I mean, doing that every couple of days is you're going to, it adds up quickly, compounds quickly. So you can actually grow a lot of Bitcoin that way. So I think it's Ripple's just going to continue to give you opportunities to swing trade it. Take advantage of it. You don't like it, take advantage of what it's going to give. If it's going to give it, you might as well take it. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you're interested in the swing signal, you can check it out at TradeGeniusAcademy.com. And so in the room, we've just started beta testing the swing signal alert. So you won't have to sit in front of the computer. That's been a widely requested feature, and now we're starting to do it. So if you're in the room, ask to be on the beta list, and you'll get the signal. You won't have to sit in front of your computer. Just makes trading a lot more efficient that way, especially when you're waiting for these hourly swing signals to fire. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.
Trade Genius.